everyone, welcome to PSG. It's a match reaction. We're going to walk over here. Got the stadium in the background there. You'll see I'm in the nice little hospitality bit here. Walk over here because the copyright will be strong on the audio. So hope it doesn't pick it up from over here. With this blue PSG sign in the background. But we have been absolutely robbed there. That is a disgrace. An absolute disgrace, man. That is shocking. Absolutely shocking. I can't get out of it. I think you can still hear the audio, so I'm going to have to do this in a bit, people. I'll come back. Right then, people, here we are, back at the hotel. Thankfully made it home safe. It's 1 AM here now, so by the time you watch this, you probably didn't care. But first time I've had a chance to do it. We left the hospitality at the stadium. You would have just seen that at the beginning. And I walked about 20 minutes to try and get an Uber. Couldn't get an Uber. Then was on the metro for about an hour. So it's been a long old journey back, but at least we're safe. And I'll tell you what, it's probably good that I've had that hour and a half. I wouldn't say it calming down because I am still raging inside, but I'd probably say too tired to really kick off and cause a fuss and probably annoy the bloke next door to me. That's probably already asleep. So, I mean, it is an absolute disgrace. Like, what a robbery that is. What an absolute robbery. My God. Never mind the Saudis. Qatar have bribed UEFA yet again to give a penalty to Paris Saint-Germain so they get a result. That is absolutely shocking. The worst decision I've seen in my life. Honestly, it is. I mean, that hurts so much. That's in the last minute of 8 minutes added on. That was never 8 minutes. Where the hell did they get 8 minutes added on from? That's a disgrace in itself. That's the first robbery. And then the penalty literally goes against UEFA's rules for what a penalty is. Whack them on the screen there now. It's not a penalty. By the law, the letter of the law, it shouldn't be a penalty, and it's somehow given. It's absolutely shocking that, like. I just feel so sorry for the lads after such a valiant effort and an unbelievable performance. Perfect, really. Attacked the first half, scored the goal. Second half, defended so well. Nick Pope, one of the best goalkeeping performances I've ever seen. So many saves, deserves his clean sheet. And we don't get it. You know, the lads deserve to come away there from the Parc des Princes, whatever you want to call it, too tired. With a historic win. The lads deserve to come away from Paris with a historic win. We should have had back-to-back wins against PSG and Kylian Mbappe and all their riches and everything else. And we're just being robbed of it. Listen, it's still... it's harsh, you know, because I was on the metro back there with a few of the lads I was in the hospitality with, and we were saying, like, we feel a bit deflated. It feels like a defeat because it's a late goal, and that kind of late goal always does kill it a little bit for the draw, but it shouldn't, because we just came away there from PSG with a great point, and we beat them at home, absolutely hammered them at home. It's just a shame what's happening against Dortmund, where we've struggled. But listen, we can still get out the group. We've still got a decent few points on the board. Obviously, we're going to have to beat Milan. But there's still a chance we can get through, or at least get third place through the league. So it's still a positive. And listen, if you had offered me that before the game, a draw, I would have took it. I think a draw, beat Milan, and hopefully things work out that we can get through, or even third place. I've said all along, dropping down to the Europa League, I don't mind that. I'd be excited for those Thursday night trips to somewhere, and I also think it's a competition we could go really far in, because in the Champions League, no doubt, knowing our luck so far in competitions like the Carabao Cup, would draw Real Madrid in the next round, and that would probably be a step too far for this team. But I wouldn't want to say that after how well we've done, because today we outperformed again what we thought. The effort from the lads, unbelievable. To a man, second to none. Absolutely superb. Really were fantastic tonight, the boys in black and white. And I'm just gutted that they didn't get the 3 points in that mark in history, because it would have went down as a famous night, you know, it really would have. And that's the shame. That's what you UEFA and all these bribes. PSG are already going to get through realistically, aren't they? The Champions League group, pretty much. So to rob us of that famous victory is shocking. It really is. The referee, VAR, they've all gave in. It's never a penalty. And listen, PSG, they probably should have deserved the point, you would have said, considering the amount of chances they missed. But then again, that's their fault for missing chances. That's not against the law. You miss chances. Unlucky. And secondly, because of how many saves Nick Pope made, which was just ridiculous. But again, that's down to Nick Pope being a top goalkeeper on the night, you know. So, no, I wouldn't say they did deserve it on the passage of play. But at the end of the day, their fault to miss chances, and Nick Pope plays a blind down. We should get 3 points on those games, you know. But it's one of those nights where it's just football now, and it with VAR and that, it's just crap. It's just really, really crap. And the referees gave in to the Parisians and all the whinging all night from them and everything else. And it just really hurts being that close, doesn't it? Being that close to the win is just it's sickening, and it is deflating. But it is a brilliant point. And listen, I'm buzzing to have seen a goal. I was joking, you know. Beat Milan, didn't see a goal. Went to Dortmund, didn't see a goal. When Isak scored and went 1-0 up, I couldn't believe my eyes. I was absolutely buzzing. I was waiting for an offside or something. I thought there's no way I could actually celebrate a goal. And you'll see in the vlog, you have to check out the vlog when I release that tomorrow. The hospitality, there was kick-offs in there, there was fights in there. You'll see it all in the video tomorrow. It's crazy. Newcastle fans, PSG fans, other fans clashing in that hospitality section that I was in tonight, which was brilliant, by the way. But you'll see all that in the vlog. And what an effort. And like I said, these players are outperforming again because we couldn't even make a substitution tonight. I thought we probably should have brought Lewis Hall on for me. Like, I think we should have maybe took Isak off because he looked like he was struggling the most in terms of fitness. And then I would have brought on Lewis Hall and put Gordon down the middle, something like that, because we were tired, we were knackered because they were running the socks off all night. And Louis Mailly, especially first half, was very, very good. 17-year-old, way to PSG, Champions League debut start, you know, unreal. I thought Almiron was fantastic. And yeah, Tino Livramento again for the goal was brilliant. His work rate, his skill there, fantastic. And Bruno in the middle as well was back to his best. I thought he was a real nuisance for them, and he was really, really a top performer. So yeah, it's a shame. It's a nightmare in the fact that we haven't got 3 points, because it would have been, it would have just been such a result now, wouldn't it? It would give a massive, obviously, leap. We were second in the group stages at half time, but we've still got Milan at home, and we can still do a job on them. Get that win. Depends what happens elsewhere, we can still go through. So there's still positives to this, and there's loads of positives to take for that team to go out there and play that well and be so close to a win. You know what it is? I wouldn't have been asked if Mbappe scores from 25 yards out. You hold your hands up and you say, right, fair enough. They've had loads of chances this game. Pope's been amazing. We've had shitty 8 minutes added on. But whatever, one of the world's best players scored, or they score a nice team goal. But when you get bumped, man, when you get robbed, it's crap, and it's a hard one to take. It's horrible. It's a disgrace. But it's UEFA and it's VAR. You know what I mean? It's one of them ones where it's crap, in it. Can't tell me that's helping the game. Like, you really can't. You really, really can't. Anyways, people, drop in the comments below if you were here in Paris what you thought of the game, the atmosphere, everything else. If you're watching it at home, let us know. Like I said before, make sure you tune in to the Magpie Channel TV tomorrow when I'll be dropping that match day vlog. It was a class one from today in that hospitality suite. So mad scenes. You just didn't want to miss it. Honestly, you didn't. But I've had a good time here in Paris. Listen, it's been a very good trip for me. I thankfully haven't seen any bother. Hopefully there's no more of those scenes that were seen last night tonight. And everyone has a good, safe time out in Paris and returns home safely. And I've had a good time. Today was a lot better than the night before. I thought when I got here, it felt a bit sketchy. I've seen some dodgy characters. But today I've had no bother. Being on the metros, we've got the metro back there. It is a bit rough in places, like, but I suppose everywhere is like that. But thankfully, haven't seen any bother or anything. And then we're mixing, you'll see it in the match day vlog as well, we're mixing with some PSG fans outside the stadium before the game. So that was good crack as well. So overall, very good trip. Could have been 10 out of 10. It would have been historic. Absolute historic win if we had managed to get it, if it wasn't thanks to VAR and getting robbed. But it's still a point. We're still in the Champions League and we're still fighting to get through the next round. I'm signing off, people. I'm going to hit that pillow right now. Cheers for watching. See you in the next one.